If you want to cook in your backyard and you got a pellet grill or a new smoker, you don't want to mess it up. What do you start with? What do you cook? Well, let's talk about it. Hey, how you doing? It's Jeff from Barbecue Plus. Wanted to spend a few minutes today talking to people who are new to pellet grills and new to smoking. One of the most common questions that I get is, what should I cook? How should I start? I had somebody the other day that I was talking to. They just got a new pellet grill and they said, hey, I think I want to do a brisket. Okay, well, starting out with a brisket is almost like, hey, I bought a football, I'd like to play in the Super Bowl. Probably not the first thing that you want to do. You want to get started with something a little bit easier, something that you're going to have some more success with, and I would recommend probably the very first thing is to start out with pulled pork. I usually start with a bone-in pork shoulder. You can put it on your grill. It's a long cook. It's pretty easy to do, not difficult, not real finicky, and you get a good taste of what it's like to have the patience to put something in your grill and to barbecue it. Pork shoulder is a pretty easy thing not to mess up. I've got a video specifically about pork shoulder and how to do it, so you can refer to that. I'll put the information down below. Up here, here, up here will be a little thumbnail of what that video is, so you can easily find it. So the second thing that I would probably do would be chicken. Probably either like party wings or even like a whole chicken. I usually spatchcock the chicken, which means to flatten it out, and that makes it a lot easier to cook evenly on a grill, and those taste just fantastic. So first thing, maybe some pulled pork. Second, chicken, either spatchcocked, chicken wings, maybe even some chicken thighs or some drumsticks. I've got a few ideas and I'll post those in the comments as well as up there on different videos that I have for things that I've cooked. So the third thing, I would probably go into like a pork chop or a pork loin. Those are fairly easy to do as well. Now you're kind of stepping up a little bit. You don't want to overcook that on the pork loin, so it's a little different than pulled pork where you're going to cook it up to 200 degrees. With a pork loin, you're going to get it to that 145. It'll get a nice smoke flavor on it. So that's something pretty easy to do. Then after that, I'd probably step up to ribs. Ribs are really good. They're kind of a staple with barbecue, and if you want to do some baby backs, I happen to have a video about that as well. So make sure you watch that. And then if you want to step up beyond that, I'd go up to the brisket at that point. So you've had some good successes with things that are a little bit easier, and you've built up your confidence and the confidence of the people that you're feeding your barbecue, but then you can step up to that brisket. And brisket, a little bit trickier. A lot of folks have spent tons of time perfecting their brisket, and you might be the same. Get the rubs that you like, or maybe you want to go with just a standard Texas salt, pepper, garlic rub and put it in your smoker and let it go. Keep a good eye on it. Make sure that you trim it correctly, because trimming is a big difference there. Now also, I've got a bunch of different videos on fun appetizers. If you can wrap bacon around it, it's going to make you a great appetizer. Whether it's pineapple, jalapenos, even Oreo cookies are absolutely fantastic when wrapped in bacon. So I've got a few videos on those, and just explore my channel. Go through the playlist. I've got it sectioned off in different playlists for appetizers, for main courses. Just play around a little bit with that and see what you like. But biggest thing is, don't be afraid of it. Don't start out with the most difficult thing, which is a brisket. Start out with something a little bit easier. Build up that confidence. And hey, if you like what I'm doing here, give me a like, subscribe, share it with your friends. Give me some comments down below. I'd love to hear what you're thinking, ideas that you have, inspirations. Hey, send it all over this way. So it's really important now that I've given you some information. Figure out what you're going to cook in your backyard this weekend. And thanks for watching.